Okay, so here's the problem that everybody runs into. They get so used to and comfortable to the old OS or operating system that when they move to a new OS, everything seems terrible and impossible to use. Things are in new places, things are inaccessible. It's really just a difficult issue here. So, what I am going to do is show you a couple of the things that are new and different in the iOS 7, the new operating system for iPad. So, first thing, if you take your finger and you hold over the time and you scroll down, you'll get your notification center. Sure, weather can send me some updates. And so, um, you'll see I've got some things on my calendar. I've got a thing from the App Store. I'll close out that. I don't need that one. And I don't need that. And so I can just go here, scroll back up, and I'm good. I can do the opposite, going from the bottom and coming up, and I'll bring up this little menu. And this allows me to get quick access to a lot of different things. I can turn my iPad into airplane mode, which I don't want to do right now. I can go and bring up a timer. I can bring up um, my camera. I can change the brightness. I can change the volume. I can play a song. I can also access, this is where I access AirPlay, which is how you're going to connect to your iTV on your smart boards so that you can connect up and get your iPad on there. So those are two different things there. Another thing that's different is to get to your search function. Instead of going over and swiping this way, so left to right, you're actually going to go down with your icons and you'll see that you get the search menu right there. So that's a little bit different, a little bit funky. Um, the same thing happens with one click. You go one click, you go back home. Two clicks gets you your apps. The way that you close apps this time, though, is that you pull on the little page on the app and you drag it up, pull on the page, drag it up, drag it up. All these open apps, look at all this wasted battery life that I'm going through. Um, so I can just do this and get rid of all of these different apps. I had a bunch of them open getting my iPad set for today. So anyway, so I go once on the home screen and I get back to here. The other thing that you're going to notice is that in photos, you're going to have what's called collections. So you've got like moments right here. Then we can go to collections. Here's some sets of collections and then by the year. So it'll show me by the year, which is a really neat way to look at it. I've also got albums where I can look at things by photo stream. Same thing works. Where, whoops, where I take those and I can just pinch and zoom in, pinch back together. I'm using two fingers and pinch those whoop, back together and I'm good. So several things are relatively similar, several things are different. On the camera function, you'll notice that we've got, sure, we've got some options here where we can do a square picture, we can go to photo, we can go to video. So it's relatively similar, it just looks a little different. The other thing that you're going to notice is like if you go into Safari, instead of that little box with the curved arrow on it, it's going to be this square box up here. See it? Here's your like little share box. And so there's your share, like I want to share this to wherever, and there's all my things there. So that's a lot of the simple differences coming in with iOS 7. I mean, there's a lot more that we can really get into, but those are going to be some of the basic functionalities that you're going to notice as you're starting to use it.